I just recorded the song, told stories, was my usual charming self. And then I went to play it back just to make sure everything worked okay before I posted it, and discovered I had just filmed the entire thing in slow-mo. Not video, slow-mo. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. Another thing to add to my daily checklist: make sure the thing's in video, you schmuck, not slow-mo or time-lapse or any of the other options that are available. I love this song. I'm going to try it one more time. This is ridiculous. Sorry. Oh, God. Do You Remember by Phil Collins. I've had people asking for that and Wish It Would Rain. So I'll get to that one too. The original tracks on the albums were by Pino Palladino, who's absolutely one of my absolute favorite bassists on this planet. I love his playing so much. He's such a great cat. And it was fun when we were in Cardiff, Wales with Judith Owen. His family has a restaurant, and I got to go hang out with his brother and his sister and his mom. And it was really cool. I got a great picture of them all standing behind the bar in the restaurant, giving me the finger. And I sent it to Pino, and he flipped. He thought it was the greatest thing. But I always loved there. I always loved being over there. In Wales is really a special place. Steve Jones, Pud, who's the production manager for Phil Collins, and it's been with Phil forever. He's Welsh, and he's real indicative of the spirit of the people of Wales. So I'm glad I got through that in real. I hope it's in real time. I won't know till I check it, but I'm assuming it's okay. I just couldn't believe it. I just went, because I told stories and I was doing some interpretive dancing and some naked ballet, all those things that I try to just raise the bar every day, and I lost it all. So I'm starting from scratch again. So I'm going to run out now, and I'm going to do yard work because over the next day and a half, it's supposed to jump up to about 108 to 110 degrees here for about 4 or 5 days, and I do not want to be out working in the yard when that happens. So I'm going to go out right now and take care of a whole bunch of stuff that needs to get done, and then I will just focus on the rest of the weekend. I think by the end of the weekend, we will be sending the book off to print, and I'm going to spend next week totally focusing on getting the Kickstarter program going and inviting everybody to come in there, because it's not donations. If you buy into the Kickstarter, you are getting the first run of books. You're buying them in advance is what that's all about. And there will be different perk levels for signed ones, personalized, signed, autographed ones, signed ones, maybe something coming with some kind of treat. I don't know. We'll see. But this will be my first time ever doing. I've donated to Kickstarters in the past that other people have done, but I've never done one myself. So it's a little learning curve to jump into here, but every day seems to be a learning curve. Something new and new adventures. Had a great time yesterday doing a Zoom panel for NAMM, and that was great. I really enjoyed that. And then last evening I was with Vicki Abelson doing her live stream, and it's always a joy with her. She's such a character, and it's sad having to do it like this because she lives about 10 to 15 minutes from me. And the first time I ever did her show, I went over and did it. She set up in her living room with this little studio type setup. And now we're having to do it all virtually, but it was a great hang. So I'm going to go do that, and I'm going to say, just as always, have a great day. Try to do something that makes you feel valuable, that today's been a good day, because it's potentially incredibly depressing times that we're living in, and you really have to kind of grab your own bootstraps and pull yourself up through this, because if you really sit and really kind of look at it on a daily basis, it can get pretty down. So do the best you can to have a great day, and be good to the people around you. And thank yous again to doctors, nurses, teachers, trash people, postal workers, everybody in the grocery stores and the pharmacies and gas station, everybody that's out there in the public that's putting themselves in potentially harm's way. I just drove through Old Town where I live, and the streets are so narrow now because they've put all the barricades out in the streets and on the sidewalks so that all the restaurants can move everybody outside. And so there's no internal service, but tables were all, they were spaced apart, but they were all full at most of the restaurants. So I'm really glad to see that, because folks are really hurting. at this point. It's gone on long enough where they're starting to really look at losing, their homes could be foreclosed, and health care and food, everything that comes with this situation. So it's good to see everybody out there at least having some kind of, hang, a little bit distant hang, but they're all, socially together on a certain level. And that's kind of what we need. I just want to go play music. I just want to get on the road and gig. That's all I'm waiting for. It's absolutely the most bizarre year for me. I've never not been on the road since 1970. I've been on the road doing a tour every year since then. So all of a sudden, we had our little gig, not a little gig, but we had our gig with the immediate family on the Rock Legends cruise, but that was in February, just before everything went down the crapper. And then everything's been canceled since then. So it's pretty bizarre, but it will come to pass at some point, and we can all get back and rock the house. It's like, let's do it. So I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to go out and get real sweaty and filthy right now. And Sweaty and Filthy, oh yeah, that's a good comedy team there. Food for thought. I went to school with Richard Marin, and we were in art class together, and he told me one day, he says a friend of his and he are going to try and do a comedy act. They've been thinking that might be fun, and the next day Cheech and Chong were formed. So you just never know. Take good care. I'll see if this one worked. Okay, bye-bye.